for Game 5. We have Sanford head coach Laney Acuff and players Jaden Booth and Keaton Norris. We'll start with a statement from the head coach. I'm just reminding you we do have a microphone, so just raise your hand and identify your name and your media outlet, and we'll bring a microphone to you. Coach?
Yeah, just a couple of housekeeping things. First off, I really want to compliment the Southern Conference. From the time I got to Sanford, everybody told me what a great event this was, and this is a high-level event that Jeff Cave's done an incredible, and his staff have done an incredible job putting together. So kudos to them and the city of Asheville. It was really a neat experience. Really thankful for the Sanford folks that came up. It was a great environment. And then, congratulations to Furman. They played really well. I mean, they're super, super, super talented. And, they played like a team that's been here before. A lot of guys back. And they played fantastic. They've got a great program, a lot of respect for Coach Ritchie. And but we could sit here all day, and I can't explain to you how proud I am of our team, because they fought like crazy, and that's what they've done all year. So obviously very disappointed, not disappointed in them, but disappointed for them, because, man, what a strong chant, because they absolutely hit us with a haymaker to start the game. It was a haymaker, and I think they made 8 of their first 10 threes, and but we didn't flinch. We kept coming back, and I know we were up in the second half at one of the medias, I can't remember, but we had a hard time scoring in the second half, and they had a lot to do with that. So, but so proud of our team.
Paul Witt, Transylvania Times. Lenny, you've been doing this a long time, and especially the last couple of decades, you talk a lot about character, the character of your team. They're really good basketball players too, but you really talk about character. How does character translate to winning basketball? How does character translate to building a program?
Well, I think the biggest things you saw our team, we were 2-5, we were 9-12. And to get to where we are today is just because of our guys' character. And it starts with these two guys. I could talk all day about them and just what they meant to us. But I think that you saw our character tonight, because I'm telling you, about 99% of the teams at this level would have been down for the count, but we didn't flinch. And but that's just, we're going to do it that way. And I'm blessed to be at Sanford and very thankful, and that's the way we're going to do it with good kids. And so they fought right to the end.
Steve of Greenville Sports Media. Coach, what has your team taught you this year?
Yeah, I think that you double down on what you believe in. You double down on kids that love basketball, and double down on kids that care and want to get better. When we got there on April the 9th, there was everybody but one person had gone in the portal. 2 ended up staying. We had 0.9 points back. And so we have a whole new team. But like I told them, I'm just so proud of the young men they are, the way they represent Sanford. And it's hard. 9 months is not a lot of time. But they've shown me when you have the right kind of guys. You don't have to have the best guys. You just need the right guys. And they showed that tonight. We lost, and we're very disappointed. But it wasn't because we didn't stick our nose in there and stay in the fight for 40 minutes against a really, really, really good basketball team. Thank you.
Grant Gardner, Sanford Scoot. Coach, you've got 2 of your 3 seniors beside you. What is it going to mean as you try to build this program forward with these 2 guys as your foundation?
Yeah, that's the thing. These 2 guys, every morning at 9:30, no matter what, if you go to our practice facility, you walk in our arena, they're going to be in there working out with Will, my son, and it never fails. I'll start with Keaton first. Man, he's my kind of guy. He's my kind of guy. He loves ball. He's a coach's son. He had such a good year for us, and I hope he had a great experience, because he's a neat kid and played really good basketball. And he got to do it with his brother, which is so awesome. He got to do it with Kate. Comes from a basketball family. I'm really proud of him, and love coaching him every day. And then, you guys saw tonight the best year in the country. This is the best year in college basketball. I don't care what anybody says. What he did tonight, he had 23, I think, at half, and ended up with 34. But what he's about is, after the game, he says he's sorry. I'm like, sorry for what? That's how good he is. When he misses, everybody in the gym surprised. And but it's no secret. He just works. And man, I've loved coaching these guys. I sure would like to coach them a lot longer, but they've got great things in store for them.
John Hooper, Mid-Major Madness. Jaden, can you just talk about the experience? And I noticed your rapport that you kind of had with Dylan Faulkner out there. How did you develop such a chemistry with him, having not ever played with the guy before? That seemed pretty amazing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I was very fortunate to play with a really good big down at Florida Southern and Alex Steen, and so coming to Sanford, I remember Coach telling me we got the best big man in the league, and so I think that chemistry with Steen kind of just transitioned well with Dill. Dill's a great guy off the court too, and we love hanging out, our group, and so I think that chemistry off the court translates to on the court. And I mean, I've said it all year. He's the reason I get a lot of my buckets. I mean, all my teammates are, but he plays a huge role in that, and so I think we kind of feed off of that, and that's how that chemistry just kind of does really well on the court.
Gene Henley, Chattanooga Times Free Press. Lenny, with the portal being the way it is, like everybody has their own particular vetting processes, like what's yours and what leads you to be able to find, like obviously talents like Keaton, like Jaden, obviously you brought in guys like Dylan with you, but like what does that vetting process look like for you, because it's different for so many?
Yeah, it is. I think the biggest thing is fit. Fit is everything. You know, are they guys that fit me and fit the way we want to do it? Do they fit Sanford, the way we play? We got real lucky. You got to get lucky, you know, particularly when you're trying to build a team. I think they had like 8 guys back off their team, and, you know, they have really talented freshmen. But when you don't have we've got to run and start at it next year. You know, we'll have retention. You got to be able to retain. I mean, guys, they had 48 points off the bench. I mean, how many teams at our level can have 48 points off the bench? I mean, you're bringing a transfer from Florida State off the bench. Bowser came off the bench. And they got one of the, if not the best freshman in the country at this level, probably one of the top 2 or 3. But they've been able to retain, and that's the whole secret. You know, obviously I wish we had a chance to retain these 2 guys, but they've figured that part out. But I think fit.
Grant Gardner, Sanford Scoop. Keaton and Jaden, for both of you, if you guys could have gone anywhere else in the country, Keaton for you getting to play with Cade, Jaden come for your last year, what has it been like playing under Coach Acuff this last year?
Unbelievable. I'm just unbelievable. I'm unbelievably grateful to be a Bulldog, and just super thankful for Coach and the staff for believing in me, putting me in this situation, especially with being able to play with Cade, dream come true, and then, I mean, the relationships that I've built through this journey. I'll remember it forever. Like I said, I'm super grateful, never forget it, and I'm a Bulldog for life.
Yeah, like Keaton said, super grateful for Coach for this opportunity. I definitely would not have gone anywhere else. This was the best choice I've made. And it's funny, I mean, sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and like Coach said, you have to be lucky too as a player to find the right fit and have a great experience while you're there, especially with only 1 year. And so, yeah, this was a home run for me. You know, a lot of people told me Coach Acuff was like the greatest human being on the planet, and that's 100% true. And so, really grateful for Coach and really grateful for this group of guys I was able to play with.
Justin Mathis, Daily Dose of Hoops. Coach, you mentioned how this team bounced back throughout the season. What kind of momentum does this give this program as you move forward?
Well, you want to build a foundation. You know, you don't want to be on sand. You want to be about the right things, and hopefully that's what I told the 3 seniors, Jackson Pollard included. That's our foundation. Like, that's our standard now. And the thing you want is, I think now we have guys that say, you know what? I came to Sanford and had a great experience. And, you know, I've done it long enough. You don't count years, you count memories. That's when you play college basketball, you want to have memories. And I'll have so many good memories with this team. And that's, like I said, I'm really blessed to be at Sanford's a special place. We've got a lot going for us at Sanford, a whole lot. I've got a president. I work for a president that cares greatly about every part of our campus, including athletics, and I work for a great athletic director and a great board. And so I'm really excited about the future. Obviously heartbroken tonight because, you know, I knew we'd have to play well, and it would have probably took our best, but they played awfully well too. You tip your hat to them.
One last question.
Coach, just John Hooper, Mid-Major Madness. Coach, can you just talk about the experience of this first year, being back in your, home?
Yeah.
Just talk about that, what that's meant to you.
Yeah, John, thank you for that. I'm just blessed, just incredibly blessed. And it's the thing we talk to our guys about. You get to, you don't have to. Every single day I walk in that gym, in that arena, I say, or drive on our campus, which is incredible, and I say, I get to do this. And so I'll be forever thankful. I tell these guys, I'll tell stories about these guys forever. I mean, Booth had 63 and 3 halves, y'all, and they're doing everything. They're doing everything they can not to let him get it. And then Keith's like, Coach, let's get Jaden a shot. Like it's just been really neat. I got to do it with my son and my staff. I'm just very blessed and obviously equally excited about the future because I think we can really build something really special here.
Thank you.